welcome to DayZ on the PlayStation 4, and in today's video we're going to be asking ourselves, is DayZ like PUBG? Because if you've watched gameplay of DayZ, you're probably thinking, this looks a bit like PUBG, doesn't it? And we've got this post-apocalyptic kind of Russian setting. We've got third person or third person view that way. I guess it's been created in the Unreal Engine, so it has that same sort of feel. And you may well, sort of like me, really head torch, really like PUBG, and think, well, maybe this is this cowboy hat. Oh, I think we'll put that on. That's better, isn't it? Oh, there's a water bottle. Oh, wow. So, to quickly dispel that myth, no. DayZ is not like PUBG on the surface. You know, PUBG is a battle royale game with up to 100 people diving into an island, and last man standing. Basically you've got to kill each other, and the circle forces you all together. DayZ is in fact I came up with a title for DayZ. DayZ is a post-apocalyptic open world survival zombie adventure MMO. That's a mouthful if I ever heard one. So what that means is, obviously it's set in this post-apocalyptic world where we're a survivor. And we have to not only fight zombies, as you can see there, and other players, but we've also got to fight the dangers of being too thirsty, starving to death, losing too much blood if we're wounded, letting our temperature go down too far, getting ill, all that sort of stuff we've also got to watch out for. As we said, we've got zombies, and it's... The more I play it, it's really an adventure game. You buy DayZ to have adventures. Undoubtedly, you could play it competitively, and like PUBG, there's probably many. Which way do we want to go? We want to go that way. Many different ways of playing it, but I look at it as a non-competitive adventure game where I'm here to discover things, to have interactions. And at the core of DayZ are these interactions with other people, the MMO aspect of the game. Now, I know there's only up to 60 players, so you can't really call it an MMO. But in PUBG, when you see another player and they're not on your squad, or if you're in duo, in your duo, you kill them, don't you? In fact, you have to. There are specific rules against teaming up. You're not allowed to. Not allowed to help other players. In DayZ, that option is completely up to you. When you see another player and they haven't seen you, you can then choose, do you want to approach them? Do you want to shoot them? Do you want to ignore them? How do you approach them? Do you want to approach them, say hi, see how they're getting on, offer some help? Maybe you need some help. Maybe you need a bit bright those. Maybe you need some food, or you need some drinks and you're dying. What's the best way to do that? Do you put your gun away? Do you do you do a nice emote? I'm still not dead sure how you come out of this. Well, that's a bit rude, isn't it? Did I just give him the finger? Oh yes, I'm giving someone the finger. Giving that cow the finger. In fact, there's two cows ahead of me. Okay, how do I put the finger away? Okay. I'm not sure how friendly cows are. They could be quite dangerous, so we're going to go round these cows. I guess I could shoot them, couldn't I, and then eat them, but no, we'll let the cows live. Yeah, so these interactions are completely up to you, and the interactions I've had with other people have been really great fun, varying from hi, gosh, yes, we're both lost, Let's see if we can find some food and some drink, and then dying through starvation and thirst in a dark forest, to saving somebody's life as they ran past me being chased by a zombie. That was really cool, and they were like very thankful. Then they went off to find their buddies. Lots of people seem to be trying to find their friends in DayZ. They really do. People can't can't find each other, because even when you go in as a squad, even as you go in as a party, you'll spawn in different parts of the on the coast of different parts of the island. To finding somebody and them ignoring me wandering off, coming back, then them shooting at me, and then me killing them with my axe and taking all their stuff. That was quite fun. To another one where I was just wandering along, a guy came past me, I went out to say hello, and he just shot me dead straight away without even saying anything. So you've got to be suspicious of people. And that's very different from PUBG, which, you know, is very focused on staying alive and winning, being the last person. And then you can either choose the different ways you choose to play PUBG are like either, you know, playing stealthily. Here we are, we're going into this town. Or playing aggressively. You know, you can choose up to there. Where DayZ is much more open-ended. Now, the thing that drives you forward in, oh, we've got some more water. Excellent. So we need to find a pump, water pump, so we can fill these up, or a stream where we can fill them up. Is this a well? Could we use this? No. I've already got a head torch, but we haven't got a battery, so we don't need another one. So the thing that drives you forward in PUBG is the circle, isn't it? Coming in, you know, the circle comes in. Zombies. And then you're forced together, and then you kill each other. DayZ, the thing that drives you forward is the need for more loot. So you need more food, you need more drink, you need more ammo. And then that can lead to all sorts of different things. Now the way that progression works in PUBG is you pick up like weapons, don't you? You put attachments on. You pick up like gear, so level 1, level 2, level 3 gear. The way that it kind of works in DayZ is that you move in from the coast, and as you... have we got rags? Yeah, we've got rags. As you move from the coast towards the centre, the level of loot gets better, so you get better weapons, better gear, but obviously that's where people hang out. And might well try and shoot you, and you might get gangs of marauding people near the military bases. What's also really cool about DayZ is that the appropriate loot spawns in the appropriate places. So if you're in a hospital, you'll find meds and doctors and nurses uniforms. I am really quite desperate for drinks now, aren't I? Were these all empty, were they? Let's just check. Oh, it's got some water in it. Oh good, let's drink. Okay, what about the other one? That's better. What was I saying? We were talking about interactions, weren't we? Sorry, we were talking about leveling up. Yeah, so the idea is you move in from the coast, you get more and more gear, you get bulletproof vests, you get sniper rifles with scopes on, all this sort of stuff. And what's exceptional about DayZ, I think, is the atmosphere of the game. So in a similar way to PUBG can often be when you're looting by yourself. You know, there's no incidental music. It's purely the sounds of, you know, the rustling of the leaves, your boots on the gravel, the animals around you. We have a proper day and night cycle, so if you haven't got a flare or a torch, and night time comes, you know, you're gonna have trouble making your way around this massive island. Now, you could well say, well, they sound like very, very different games indeed. But what is similar is the feelings that you get in terms of the tenseness, because both games are permadeath games. You know, in PUBG, there's no second chance. You know, when you're dead, you're dead, and it's the same in DayZ. If you die, you have to spawn in. You've lost all your gear on the coast, and so as you're approaching new areas or buildings, or when you see another player, you're like, "Ooh, what could happen?" And that's kind of a little bit like the feeling you get in PUBG when you're getting into the final circles. You know, that adrenaline buzz, and then like if you get into a big fight with zombies and they're all chasing you, but you manage to lock them all in a house or take them all on one by one. If you succeed, you get that adrenaline rush that feels really cool. So they're similar in that way. Undoubtedly, this is a long form game. You know, I know we tend to moan when we're on Miramar and we're playing PUBG and the game takes, you know, half an hour. You could well be playing DayZ for, I know, what's this? A burlap sack. Yes, please. We can use this, can't we? Oh, we need some rope, I think. Yeah, we can turn that into a backpack. Whereas DayZ, you know, you could play for an hour and nothing happens. Or you could play for 2 hours and then you die of hunger and thirst, you know, or just get shot by somebody. So they're very different games indeed. Will you like DayZ if you like PUBG? If you enjoy the looting side of PUBG, you know, building up your class and generally soaking up the atmosphere of the game, then I would say yes. If you only really play PUBG and shooters for the action, then, you know, maybe not. I know this is on PlayStation 4, but if you've got an Xbox, there is a free trial that you can have a go with. You can play it for an hour. I don't know whether they're going to do the same on PlayStation. Hopefully. But there we go. So, is DayZ like PUBG? Is PUBG like DayZ? Not really. One's a battle royale, and one's a post-apocalyptic open-world survival zombie adventure MMO, to quote myself. But they both have adrenaline-filled moments. If, as I say, if you like the looting in PUBG, you may well like DayZ. Anyway, that's enough from me. Ooh, a sewing kit. If you enjoyed the video, hit like. If you want to see more of the same, press subscribe. You can always support the channel through the Patreon link. And I will see you again soon.